Welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway as we get ready for the Bristol 155 from the Top Speed Graphics Super Late Model Series, race number 9. One more race remaining after this race in the season, and that is the finale. So this race, a big definer for what goes down next week at Five Flags. But as we get into Bristol, it's going to be an interesting one. The world's fastest half mile, the last great Coliseum, a racetrack of many names and many other uses other than being a racetrack, famously hosting baseball last year when the Braves took on the Cincinnati Reds in the pouring rain. Obviously, going to be a huge race here, especially in the point standings. We head into this week with Elliott Condra leading the points, and he's hoping to keep it there. But right now, we're going to go take a look at those points really quick. And I lied. The points are not updated quite yet, so we're not ready to go through into that. So, let's just bring up our race info. So, it's going to be about 69 degrees, 82% moisture, clear with 6-mile-per-hour winds, and this is about half-mile track, 72 degrees track temp, and we're up in the mountains. Well, right now, going to look to be an interesting one as we start to head out of qualifying into the gridding process. But when you really think of Bristol, you think of really interesting things going on. You remember Kyle Busch's Bristol sweep years ago. And, looking at it now, it's going to be interesting who wins this one, as everybody is still trying to fight for everything. And, after Raymond's win last week at Hickory, Chase Mazelewski and Nolan Crane are still trying to find a way to break Elliott Condra and specifically topple him off of the lead that he has right now. As we get ready to grid right now, we head into nighttime. We're going to get into your starting lineup. Elliott Condra in the 09, starting on pole with Chase Mazelewski in the second spot. Third is going to be Derek Skladel. Fourth, Sebastian Perez. Fifth, Aaron May. Sixth, Axel Benoit. Seventh, Nolan Crane. Eighth, Asa Barris. Ninth, Aiden Arevalo making his first start of the season. And 10th, Wyatt Youngblood, who is our admin. So as we get ready for the Bristol 155, well, obviously, it's going to be an interesting race as we get ready. And as we look above our drivers, right now, let's see who we will be able to pull in. I think let's pull in our outside pole, starting second, Chase Mazelewski. Hey, Chase, it's George in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah.
So you're starting on the outside pole, second today. Obviously next to the points leader right now of Elliot Condra, and I know you're looking to fight for this championship with your last couple wins and your momentum building up towards the end of the season. What are you looking to do, especially in this race, as time's ticking towards the end of the season? What are you looking to try to do this race?
Try my best to beat Elliot and try to win this thing.
All right, sounds good. I'm going to go talk to Nolan. Good luck.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, we're going to bring in Nolan Crane. Nolan, this is George in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes.
So, you're starting towards the back in this field, but realistically, it's going to be an interesting race. Nobody's really touched these cars here quite yet, except for the minimal amount of practice we've had. But really looking into it, 2 races remain, including this one in the season, and Elliot Condra still has about a 15 to 20 point lead on everybody. So, realistically, you're sitting about second place right now. What are you looking to do in this race to try to close the gap between you and Condra?
Oh my god. Asa Burst just ran right into the back of Axel.
I just saw that.
But, yeah, I mean, I'm just, the plan is to obviously work my way through this field, not get taken out early. I suggested to Wyatt that the 110 horsepower might be too much, and I was wondering why the car was plowing on entry of the corner through center, but obviously now that I know we have 110% horsepower, that's definitely going to play a factor. I mean, with how fast these things are through the corners, tire wear is going to be pretty bad, and now that the race is 30 laps longer than they have been most of the year with how fast this track is, tire saving is definitely going to be crucial because it's a longer way to the halfway break. So if you could save tires and live, I mean, you're going to have a good shot at the end. I just got to hope that, you know, obviously it's probably going to be me, Elliot, and Chase, but if I can survive, you know, the Hornet's Nest back here with Axel, I mean, no offense to these guys, but with Axel and Sebastian and Aaron, because, you know, something's probably going to happen back here early. Somebody's going to push it too hard, and yeah, I just hope I don't get collected in that.
All right, sounds good. Good luck. And we hope to see you up in the podium, or, I mean, up further in the field.
Thank you.
Pace car's off, and the green flag is in the air. Chase gets a really good jump off the restart. And as you can see, that's one of the big things we see. But look at the top line. They're not really going anywhere. And Elliot Condra's going to be able to get a huge in the back. No one's around. And he slides to a stop. Looked like Asa Bears got turned somehow. We're going to take a look at what happened. But early now in this one, caution flag waves. So obviously, we want to look at what exactly happened here. All right, let's take a look. So off the corner right here, it looks like, yeah, Revelo may get into the rear. Yeah, he gets into the rear of the 77, and obviously Nolan Crane, who we were just talking to, nowhere to go. He's going to slide all the way around, and he's going to hold it there. Not a lot of damage, but Isaberis has a little bit of bending in on that rear end, so that's obviously going to affect him a little bit. So, looking in, let me check something really quick because it did something to my graphics, and I don't like it. Where is my frame rate? Well, it's not going to show me. All right, great. It's not showing my frame rate in the corner, which is phenomenal. But you know what? We don't have to deal with that for now. But right now, some damage for a couple drivers. And, well, we get ready to go back under green once again as everybody starts to get 2x2. It looked like a little bit of an issue for... Yeah, it just looked like a Revelo overestimated going into the corner and went right into the back of Asa, and that was not a good way to start off this race, but we're going to get ready to go green once again. The pace car is going to pull off right here, and we're going to get ready to go green once again. Pace car's off. Condra and Modzaleski, green flag in the air. Condra, really good jump off the restart, and Well, Sebastian Perez is going to go with him on the bottom. On the top, Mazalewski continues to try to get back in line. Obviously, top line showing really early that it's not going to be working. But remember, Nolan did say that the 110 horsepower is going to play a crucial role in especially the 155 lap mark we have tonight. Right now, though, Elliot Condra gets out to a lead. Obviously trying to shut down any hopes of this championship going to anybody else but him. But right now, still really early into this race. And Condra trying to hold something with also, I guess, not wasting enough tire to cause it to be terrible. And Mazalewski trying to get around the 81 of Sebastian Perez. Obviously, the bigger runs are going to come off the corner on the high line, but the problem is right here, the bottom line's been insanely good, and if you could stick the car down there, it's going to get much better. But right now, getting to a point where Elliot's able to start pulling away. Well, Chase, I mean, if we go look back here, let's see the battle between Chase and the 28 of Sebastian Perez with Derek Skladal looking in. Everybody else behind him closing in on that. Yeah, obviously, that Texas A&M number 28 looking to try to get better results than he has all season. And obviously, Chase not... Oh! Ooh! And he gives Skladal some damage. And that was hit barely, and that interesting. Oh, Skladal almost goes up to the rear, and they are not getting off each other. And let's go back here and take a look. Obviously, Nolan Crate was right when it's going to be a Hornets test. Everybody's jostling for position, and well, Chase moved that 81 out of the 28 out of the way, and was able to get to him. But right now, Elliot Condra is able to slip away almost about a second. Behind them, the only guys who are really close together are Aaron May and Nolan Crane, but everybody else pretty much spread apart. So in other news, we got big news coming from, everybody in the wall. They all banged up on the wall, and obviously that's going to hurt your car a little bit. Yeah, so big news coming from the AI series as we get ready to go into the final stretch. Once I'm done with finals, it's coming back. That's really exciting news. Once I'm done with my college finals and everything, it will make its comeback. And let's take a look on Elliot Condra. Chase closing the gap relatively slowly, but he's closing the gap. But the I-Series Season 3 should be done. Caution flag is out. Aaron May looks to have gone around, and yes, he did. And we're going to take a look at what happened here. We're on a caution for the second time tonight. Ooh, interesting. Okay. See right here. Hard racing. Ooh, Nolan goes to the inside and just pops off of the... Oh! And Arevalo just went right through him. Arevalo drove right through Nolan Crane. Obviously, not a great scene to see, but that's an interesting situation. But right now, when we come back, Nolan Crane obviously... a lot of damage to the rear of that race car, and obviously going to have a little bit of issues. And he does not come down pit road, though. Condra up front with Chase Mazalewski. And obviously, I would love to see if Chase changes the strategy after the first two restarts on the top line didn't go well, but... it's going to get interesting. Everybody else into the pits on lap 22. Now Skladel in the pits with a Saberis, and they're both coming out. Obviously, looking into a different situation. Skladel about a lap down as we go 1 to green under our second caution on lap 24 of 155 here at Bristol. And obviously going to be an interesting one, obviously getting towards the end of the season next week.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Chase did start on the top again, obviously. Gonna see if that's a strategy. I really do want to talk to him about that because it's interesting why he's starting on the top line. The bottom has been very good so far on the restarts, so I thought I would see a change of some sort there. But nothing doing. And Chase stuck behind the 28 once again. Obviously, Chase is not going to be playing around here. He needs every point he can get to try to catch up to Elliot Condra, and most importantly, it's going to have to come right here. Yeah, he's going to have to try to push the car in, try to do something with that 28. But right now, still 1, 2, and 3. Condra, Perez, and Modzelewski. Aaron May after spinning. Now in 4th. Now let's see. Nolan Crane looking to have a little bit of issues. Yeah, that race car is definitely having some problems after getting hit from behind. So Nolan Crane into the wall once again. So obviously some issues with this one. We're going to take a look. The right rear looks a little bit out of tow, and that could be what is causing the issues. He did get hit here a couple times, so obviously something could be caused by that, and that's obviously going to be a race killer, and probably it could be a season killer if Nolan can't finish this race. But right now, Condra in the lead, Chase Modzelewski not quite doing anything. We're gonna take a step back and we're gonna go in a static view. And that is the sights and sounds of the racetrack brought to you by the GKR Broadcast Network as we hit lap number 37 onto 38 after he comes through turns 3 and 4. Lap 38 at Bristol of the Bristol 155. So really looking at this, and caution comes out again. We had a spin and Aaron May into the pit road. And Dex Claudel there. That's what I want to know. Aaron May sliding. Let's take a look at what happened. Well, obviously not the first time Aiden Arevalo spun a dude out. Not the second time either. This is about the third time Aiden Arevalo's gotten to the rear and turned a dude. So obviously going to be an issue going to 4. He gets the EOL, but obviously not very great at getting this one straight. And we're going to bring in, let's bring in our second place guy, Sebastian Perez. Sebastian, this is George in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, sure I do.
So you sit in second right now in that Texas A&M Aggies number 28. Obviously, Chase has not been giving you a break at all. He's been on your bumper this whole entire run. So just tell me about what your goal is for sitting from the second position behind Elliot Condra.
Pretty much just let Elliot just waste his stuff, and I don't know why Chase is being so. He says he's being patient. Yeah, I don't think he is because he's all on my bumper, and I'm trying to save my stuff. So, yeah, pretty much just trying to stay in my position, let Elliot do his thing, and then if the plan works out, then I'll hopefully be in the lead. But yeah, just trying to stay up here, and hopefully Mr. Chase Mazursky, who's one of the best, doesn't run to the back of me.
Kind of smushing a points sandwich, a points battle sandwich, because these two obviously fighting for a championship, and you're just kind of in the middle of it with nowhere to go.
Yeah, I'm here to be the spoiler here.
All right, sounds good. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, so obviously, Smetspro is not in the greatest spot right now. He sits in the middle of what I call the points battle sandwich. You have Chase Mazelewski and Elliot Condor, who are both fighting for this championship, right in next to each other, in through, and obviously, Chase keeps continuing to take the high line. I do want to ask him why. I haven't gotten to do that yet, but realistically, we look in. We're almost about a third through this race. Almost about a third through this race. I'm not going to say anything quite yet. We're on 42 of 155. So once we hit about 50, I'd go with lap 50. So lap 75 will be about that. No, not lap 75. Lap 77 will be the... yes, it will. It'll be about the halfway point. Green flag back in the air. Bottom line checks up heavily, but Chase doesn't get going either. Obviously now, Chase going to get left to the outside, and... but yeah, there he goes. Chase Mazelewski makes a move to second after he got a good exit off the corner. Now going to go to the bottom to try to fight Elliot Condra. Well, right now, Chase trying to play a spoiler and Condra trying to close off the championship season by trying to make it competitive enough to by next week it's going to be really close, and it's actually going to depend on who finishes where. But right now, Chase trying to catch up to Elliot. Obviously, trying not to burn up his stuff, but... And Nolan Crane in the pits. Let's take a look. Oh, he's not in the pits. He's out of this race. Nolan Crane out of this race. Obviously, some issues, and I do want to interview him here. Nolan, you got a copy?
Yeah.
So it says you're in the pits, but I can't find your car there. Are you officially out of this race?
Yeah.
So can you take me through what happened? I know you said you were in the Hornet's Nest trying to get through the Hornet's Nest, and obviously could not get through after Arevalo ran you over about twice.
Yeah, I mean, what happened as soon as we took the green, it was obviously Asa got into me, and then we had Aaron was so much slower, and I tried to get around him, and obviously he's going to try and block for Elliot. And that didn't go well, which resulted in I tried to make a move, and he chopped my nose, and then I tried to make another move, and he chopped my nose again, which resulted in me getting into him, having to check up, and then me getting ran over by Aiden.
So do you think your championship's hopes are kind of down the drain now, as we stand?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be like 40, 50 points behind Elliot now.
All right. Well, unfortunate end to your night. Sad to kind of see this entire season kind of come down to an unfortunate finish at Bristol right before the finale, but stuff happens.
Yeah, I mean, my only hope is if we do kind of a points reset, which I doubt we will, because, Elliot's going to beg that we don't, so we can have the championship clinched.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Nolan.
You're welcome.
All right, well, Nolan Crane officially out of this race, and obviously a huge points hit that may give Elliot some more confidence. But even after, I think last week we were looking at something, Chase is still relatively in fighting range here. And I think there's a shot that he can pull something off if, I mean, obviously, you don't want to wreck the guy, but sometimes you may have to. But, you know, we're not condoning wrecking that stuff and chasing the wall. But obviously, issues early may guarantee a win for Elliot Condra. But right now, Condra still leads. Chase behind. Aiden Arevalo off the racetrack. I think he may have wrecked out. But let's go on board with Chase, see how that's working out for him. It looks like dirty air is somewhat affecting his race car, and obviously putting it into the corners. Alright, we're going to go to a quick side-by-side commercial break. We'll be right back. Well, the Walmart AI Cup Series comes back this week from Pocono as we get ready to head towards the playoffs and set this field and set the 16 cars for the field for the Walmart AI Cup Series, Public Series, and the Truck Series. But as we continue through that season obviously taking a little bit of a break towards the end, but we're going to get it back going once again when time becomes available. But right now, we sit 2 races left in the season. And we're here at Bristol for the Top Speed Graphics Super Late Model Series. And right now, Chase Modzelewski trying to catch back up to Elliot Condra. Obviously, a big split between them right now, and it keeps getting bigger. Elliot's found the line. Chase may have burned it up. And man, is this going to be crucial for Elliot Condra if he wants to win the championship. He wants to be, very crucial here. And Elliot Condra wants to put it away early rather than later. But Chase trying to change it all tonight. But right now, still continuing to fight his way back. Right now, 70 laps through. We're almost about halfway through this one. This one's a longer race than usual. Next week, going to be about 200 laps at Five Flags Speedway. And man, is it going to be an interesting one as we head towards the finale of this great league and the first season of the Top Speed Graphics Super Late Model Series. My name is George Kirafides, and we welcome you back as we are on lap 72 of 155. And as we continue to watch Elliot Condra dominate, Chase Modzelewski trying to find a way back forward. Try to put, a little bit of a a stop on the championship being clinched early. Obviously going to take a little bit, but most importantly, it's possible. Right now, Elliott has about a 0.7 second lead on Chase. And Aaron May and Sebastian Perez battling it out. We're going to go take a look at their battle back here. They're side by side.
Caution. Yellow
Caution's
flag.
out. And into the wall goes Sebastian Perez. That is our halfway caution. This con just going to take it down pits. I think Chase missed the pit wall, but I don't think pits are open yet. Oh, Aaron May went around. And Condra running through pit road right now. Polychondra in the pits for service. I apologize for the, for the not being too excited right now. Going through like horrendous allergies right now. It's insane. The allergies has been really bad lately, and it makes you kind of tired. But we put those aside to do this because this is some phenomenal racing so far. And as the playoffs get even more heated, man, is it going to get 10 times better. We have one more race till the finale. And obviously trying to build up enough points. It's going to be Chase, who's in second position. Everybody else pitted, or Condra pitted early. I don't know if that's going to make a difference, but interesting. Here's Chase. And as we're under our fourth caution, our
Green, green, green.
Green flag back in the air. And Alejandra getting a good run off the restart for the second part of this run after the caution. Well, you can see it. Chase trying to catch up again, and obviously Chase gonna have to learn how to save his tires a little bit here. Whoa, the 3 went for an insane slide. Sebastian Perez able to get in front of him, but now obviously Chase trying to catch up to the 09 of Condra. He's gonna have to make a move here, or kind of speak now or forever hold your peace. And there's Aaron May trying to close the gap on Skladel right now, focusing on the main battle at hand, and that is Elliott Condra versus Chase Mazalewski. Obviously right now Chase is absolutely trying to catch up to him. It's almost lap 90. We're almost about to come to 55 to go in 10 laps. We got
Caution.
and caution's out. Whoa. Aaron May just went down pits. I do want to see what just happened. That was... Oh, Aaron May with huge damage. Caution flag out again. Right here, Sebastian Perez is gonna... Oh, he's gonna clobber the wall and then underrides the 3, and Aaron May nowhere to go. Aaron May all the way to the inside. Everybody's sliding. He's gonna absolutely clobber the wall. Skladel slides as well. And he barely scrapes away from being in that one. And that is insane. And right now, well, we head under our 5th caution of the night. Well, Chase Mazalewski, Elliott Condra still fighting up here. Axel Benoit coming up. Well, we're on lap 92 of 155, and right now, still 2 to green. But no, so you see Chase takes the bottom here, obviously noticing that the restarts have not been well for him on the top, so... Now, as the pace truck's gonna take the hard left onto pit road, green flag back in the air, 4 cars! At the end of this race, something straight out of the Cars movie. Right now, Perez coming back on as Elliott Condra goes away. And right now, Chase focusing on trying to catch up to that 09. Obviously, right now, everybody really down by so much. That's unbelievable. Right now. Chase trying to close the gap between everybody else behind. Nothing really doing. Scudell about maybe a second behind Condra, as Chase about almost a quarter of a second behind. And still kind of climbing a little bit. He's climbing up there. He's getting through a little bit, but obviously going to paint problems if he's wasting the tires a lot more than Condra is. Closing it ever so slightly. Obviously, going to try to have to make a move soon. But with almost about 50 laps remaining, I think we won't see it quite yet. Chase clipped a little bit of the wall, and you can see now he's lost so much time. Condra out of the corner. Now into turn 1. Into turns 3 and 4. Chase now about almost half a second behind. Condra trying to handle this race. Try to take the championship. It's going to be really interesting. Right now to see what Chase tries to do to try to get back up here, and obviously nothing really working. He's losing so much time. $108 to $155 done. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be back with. Welcome back to our broadcast. We're about lap 114 of 155. Elliot Condra almost about a second lead on Chase Montelewski. And man, it's Condra put on a clinic. He started on the pole and leads now by about a second on Chase Montelewski, looking to lock up this championship early. Right now, almost about a second and a quarter over Chase Mazelewski, Elliott Condra, building an even bigger and bigger lead. Right now, lap 122 of 155. And Elliott Condra almost has about a 2-second lead on Chase Mazelewski. Almost about a 2-second lead now. So we hit 125 at 155. About 30 laps left in this race. We're gonna go to our second commercial break and we'll be right back. All right, everybody, welcome back as we hit lap number, 25 to go now. As Elliott Condra, who's almost put about a 3-second lead on Chase Mazelewski. And man, as he disappeared into the Bristol night, now about 3 seconds ahead of Chase Mazelewski, 5 seconds ahead of Derek Slidell, and 9 seconds ahead of Axel Benoit. As we continue forward in this race, it's going to get interesting to see what the points shakeup's going to look like after this one, because man, Elliott Condra dominating this race. Next week, it may just mean a less than subpar finish to take the championship home. But right now, 18 more laps to seal the Bristol race closed and head on to the final next week at 5 Flags. But right now, 17 to go. And Condra, who's almost about 4 seconds ahead of Chase Monzalewski, just trying to take it home. Right now, 14 to go. And Condra absolutely dominating this one. Well, it's going to be a good race. And a big celebration for Elliot Condra here after this race is over, as he continues to put more time on Chase on the straightaways at least. He's going to try to bring this one home. And win this one. But right now, 11 to go. And obviously a big point shake-up. It's not going to be closer now. And right now, eight to go. And Condra continues to lead. And man, has it been it's been a race. I mean, obviously an interesting one, to say the least. Unfortunately, I had to be, pollen sickness, aka allergies, or else would have been more exciting. Oh my goodness, almost 5 seconds ahead of Chase Monzalewski is the 09 of Elliot Condra. Man, is it going to get interesting when we come into this final week? Three to go. In this one. And Condra continues to absolutely dominate this race. 2 to go. 2 to go now. Here from Bristol. Elliot Condra's going to come around turns 3 and 4. He's going to get the white flag this time. 1 to go here from the Bristol 155. Elliot Condra in the 09 has about a 5.5 second lead over Chase Monzalewski. He's going to come through turns 3 and 4. Elliot Condra is going to win the Bristol 155, and he's going to make it even harder to catch him in the points for next week's finale at 5 Flags. Elliot Condra's your winner. And he's going to burn it down here on the front straightaway. Everybody burning it down. Oh. Alright, well. Well, we're going to try to get everybody in here for interviews now. Oh. Well, destroying that car is Derek Scodell, who is now stuck in the wall. Alright, we're going to bring in Derek Scodell now for an interview. Derek, this is George in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, you come home third after what was a very interesting race, to say the least. Everybody seemed to have been all over the place wrecking, and you made it through, and you take home a third. And right now, I think you're sitting fourth in the points, fourth or fifth in the points. But with the Elliott Condra win, I don't know how much you're going to need to have a chance at this championship. Just take me through your race and how you felt with the car tonight.
My car was definitely a decent car during this race. I don't think it was enough to keep up with those front two guys, but it was definitely a great car. I made it through all the chaos. After I got past that, it was a pretty chill, low-key race for me. Just held on to third, like the last, I'd say, half of the race, and ended up finishing third.
So what's your goal for next week? I guess if the championship's not in play, what's your goal for next week at Five Flags?
Just come out, have fun, do as best as I can, and just see what I could do.
All right, sounds good. Congratulations on third place.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to get Chase in here for our second interview. Oh, okay. Chase, this is George in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes.
All right, well, you come home second. Obviously, needed to try to pass Condra there. Couldn't get up to him. And, you come home second. Yeah, and right now, looking into next week, it's going to be a tough fight for you to try to get it up to him now in the points. So,
Beat him.
what's your plan?
Gotta beat him in Five Flags. Don't even have the track yet, but
Makes sense.
let's go try to win this thing. Hopefully win the championship for Grant.
Congratulations on the second place finish. We hope to see you next week fighting for the championship, hopefully.
Yep.
All right. Let's get our race winner, Elliott Condra, in here. Hey, Elliott, this is George in the booth. You got a copy?
Yep.
Well, you absolutely dominated this race, and you put yourself in a really good spot now going into the final race at Five Flags. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I feel like, depending on the car count next week, all I'll really have to do is kind of just show up and I'll get the championship. So it's good to know that I've pretty much got that locked up, and tonight was really fun. I love Bristol.
Well, it was a great race for you. Obviously, a lot of confidence, a lot of high hopes going into next week because you have like basically a chokehold on this season, and we hope to see you take it next week. And congrats on the win here.
Hopefully it happens. Yep, appreciate it.
All right, and that will do it for us here at Bristol. And as we get ready next week is the finale of the season. This season came to an end so quick, but we're going to crown a champion next week from Five Flags. We thank